Hi, my name is Tom Hawley, and I'm the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Northern State University. And as we approach Veterans Day on November 11th, it is my honor to talk about my military experience. I entered the Air Force in 1976 as a second lieutenant. I was commissioned through the Reserve Officer Training Corps, and I jokingly tell people that I joined the Air Force to see the world, and I was stationed at Ellsworth Air Force Base in Rapid City. And as you travel throughout western South Dakota, you'll see abandoned missile silos, and that's what I did. I served as both a deputy missile launch crew commander as well as a crew commander for crews that went out and served underground for 3 years that I did. And I found that job to be both very interesting as well as had a tremendous amount of responsibility. And also grew up a lot and matured a lot from those experiences. After I left Ellsworth, I went to Vandenberg Air Force Base in California, on the central coast of California, where I served as an instructor for the missile launch crews, and I trained new crew commanders that were coming into the Air Force to serve as missile launch officers. And I had tremendous experiences. I learned a lot about both the teaching and learning process as well as becoming a better officer throughout that particular time. And then about the time that I was getting ready to leave Vandenberg Air Force Base, the Air Force gave me another great opportunity, and I went to the Air Force Academy as an instructor in the Military Art and Science Department, and I served for 4 years as an instructor at the Air Force Academy in that department. About that time, they encouraged me to pursue my doctorate in instructional technology. We had been doing some sort of interesting and intriguing things in technology. Technology was just coming on board at that time. And so they sent me to the University of Texas in Austin, where I worked on a doctorate degree in instructional technology. I returned to the academy in 1987, and then I served as the chief of military training. And I was responsible for 33 military training programs that ran an entire spectrum of experiences for our Air Force cadets at the Air Force Academy. And then I was given the opportunity, after spending 5 years as the chief of military training, to become the department chair of the Military Art and Science Department, to return to the department that I originally started in. And then I served there until I retired in 1997. And as I look back on my experiences in the military, I am so grateful to the Air Force and to the men and women that I served with, but also to the leaders that I served under. There were tremendous mentors, but I had the opportunity working with some of the finest people that you could ever find. I am just so thankful that I had this experience. Currently, I serve as the Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs here at Northern, and I find a lot of similarities between what I did in the Air Force and what I currently do as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. But there were some qualities, both in leadership qualities as well as personal qualities, that you see so much similarity. One of the areas that the Air Force emphasized was the importance of being an effective leader, and I try to be that each and every day in my current job. But also other personal qualities like attention to detail, organizational skills, and being a person that is constantly growing both personally and professionally. Now, as I look back and I now currently interact with veterans and military students here at Northern, I am so proud of what I see those young men and women possess in the classroom. These same people that I work with as veterans and military students, I can see many of the same qualities that the military taught, trained, expected, and We're very fortunate to have those young people here at Northern. But I think the importance of Northern to those students is this sense of community. And I think as you talk with veterans and military students, they will tell you the same thing. In the military, we look at ourselves as a family, working together toward a common goal. And that's the same thing we are doing here at Northern. We're trying to be the best we can be, provide an experience that is excellent for those young people and preparing them for the civilian world once they leave the military. I have to say to the veterans out there, both those that have served in World War II or the Korean War, the Vietnam War, or Iraqi freedom, Desert Storm, I just want to say thank you for your service to the United States, and to making this country what it is currently today.